What's up, everybody? This has been a tough week for the Hamlin family, Damar himself, and the whole National Football League, the Brotherhood. Every time I've tried to sit down and gather my thoughts to share, I've come to tears and become overwhelmed with emotion. And I know this post is nothing about me, but to explain why it's been so difficult outside of the obvious, I like to share somewhat of a story that ties into the emotion I feel for Damar. And that goes back to my sophomore year in college. My best friend, and who's I no longer consider just a friend but a brother, was my roommate. And there was an incident in practice where he collided with a teammate. And from that collision and coming down awkwardly out of the air, I watched my roommate instantly become motionless. And from this event, you never realize how traumatized you may be, or things that's so hard to discuss because you just put it in the back of your mind. But running to his aid and checking on him on that practice field, along with the medical team, I saw fear. I saw his eyes twitch, in ways that, looking around, from side to side, up and down, that was the only movement he was able to make at that moment. And to look at my brother in that moment, it struck me how quickly life can change in an instant. He's since recovered from that. He learned to walk again and has regained a normal life, providing for himself and his family. But in that, visiting him at the hospital for weeks after that, seeing him every day after school and after practice, we made a pact. And in that pact, it was that if I made it to the National Football League, that he'll be there with me every step of the way. Now moving on to Hamlin and Monday night. Seeing the emotion of our peers, commentators, and the nation, it moves me because it shows us that we have so much more in common than we give ourselves credit for. Political differences, backgrounds, it means nothing when it comes to life and fighting for one's life. I saw humanity up close, and it showed me that, we're not that far away. Conversation, prayer, shared laughter, experience moves us to see the other side, the other perspective. That's what this week did. I was able to make this audio or share these thoughts because Damar, I read, as I've been frantically reading all week, updates, was able to FaceTime his teammates. And in that, he said to them, "I love you boys. Love. Let us not forget this week. Let us always keep each other up in prayer. And Damar, know that many of us that you don't know, praying for you, and we'll continue to pray for your recovery, your family. Keep going. Love you. God is good."